Picture this, a massive double-decker aircraft soaring through the clouds, carrying over 550 passengers in unprecedented luxury, complete with private suites, shower spas, and even flying apartments. This engineering marvel exists, but if you're flying with a major American airline, you'll never step aboard one. The Airbus A380, aviation's most ambitious project in decades, was systematically rejected by every single US carrier. What makes this rejection even more puzzling is the aircraft's incredible capabilities, with its 4 massive engines generating enough power to lift 1.2 million pounds skyward in a cabin so quiet you can hear a whisper. The A380 represents the pinnacle of aerospace engineering, yet Delta, United, and American Airlines all looked at this technological masterpiece and unanimously decided it wasn't for them. When aviation dreams met engineering reality, the A380 specifications read like something from science fiction brought to life. This aerial giant stretches 238 feet in length, with a wingspan that dwarfs its own fuselage, creating nearly 6,000 square feet of usable cabin space across 2 full decks. Its fuel tanks can hold an astounding 85,000 gallons, yet despite burning roughly a ton of fuel every 20 minutes, it achieves remarkable efficiency per passenger mile. Airlines worldwide embraced this canvas of possibilities, transforming air travel into an art form. Emirates installed onboard shower facilities that rival luxury hotels, while Qatar Airways created private bedroom suites that redefined premium travel. Etihad went even further, designing 3-room flying apartments complete with dedicated butler service. These weren't mere incremental improvements, they represented a complete reimagining of what air travel could become. The battle of two visions. By the early 2000s, the aviation industry faced a critical crossroads that would determine the future of global air travel. Major airports worldwide were choking under unprecedented demand, with London Heathrow operating at 98% capacity and Tokyo implementing strict slot restrictions to manage the chaos. JFK Airport resorted to peak-hour pricing to control traffic flow, while airlines struggled to secure landing rights at premium destinations. Airbus saw this crisis as an opportunity to revolutionize air travel through sheer scale. Their solution was elegantly simple. If airports couldn't handle more flights, they would create aircraft that could carry dramatically more passengers per flight. The A380 embodied this hub-and-spoke philosophy, designed for a future where mega-hubs would funnel massive passenger volumes through slot-constrained airports using ultra-high-capacity aircraft to maximize efficiency. Boeing's counterattack, the point-to-point revolution. While Airbus doubled down on bigger aircraft for congested hubs, Boeing's engineers and market analysts were studying passenger behavior patterns and reaching radically different conclusions. Their research revealed that travelers increasingly valued direct connectivity over hub transfers, even if it meant flying on smaller aircraft. Passengers were willing to pay premiums to avoid the hassle of layovers, baggage transfers, and connection delays. Boeing's response was the fuel-efficient twin-engine revolution, epitomized by aircraft like the 787 Dreamliner. These smaller, more efficient planes could serve point-to-point routes that bypassed congested hubs entirely, opening up previously uneconomical city pairs. Interestingly, even cargo giants FedEx and UPS initially ordered the A380F freighter version, but later canceled their orders, recognizing that smaller, more flexible aircraft better suited their distribution networks. This wasn't just about aircraft design, it represented two fundamentally different philosophies about aviation's future. America's calculated rejection. The American airline industry's unanimous rejection of the A380 was unborn from ignorance or stubbornness. It emerged from a sophisticated understanding of their unique market dynamics. During the A380's development years, the U.S. aviation landscape looked vastly different, with carriers like Continental Northwest, U.S. Airways, and America West operating extensive international networks. Yet even these pre-consolidation airlines independently evaluated the A380 and reached identical conclusions. U.S. carriers had deliberately developed multi-hub systems that distributed international traffic across numerous gateways rather than concentrating it at single mega-hubs. Continental focused on Newark and Houston. Northwest centered operations on Detroit and Minneapolis, while U.S. Airways built strength in Philadelphia and Charlotte. This strategic traffic distribution meant passenger volumes rarely concentrated sufficiently on individual routes to justify the A380's massive 550-seat capacity, making the economics simply unworkable. Infrastructure, the hidden barrier beyond network considerations. The A380 presented formidable infrastructure challenges that American airports were ill-equipped to handle. The aircraft's Code F classification demanded significant modifications. Wider taxiways capable of handling its massive wingspan, reinforced terminal bridges to support its weight, completely redesigned gates, and complex triple-jetway boarding systems to efficiently manage passenger flow across 2 decks. Most U.S. airports lacked these specialized facilities, and implementation costs often fell partially on the airlines themselves. At JFK, only Terminal 4 possessed the capability to properly accommodate A380 operations. Los Angeles International required extensive reconstruction projects, while Chicago O'Hare remained largely incompatible throughout the aircraft's entire production lifespan. These infrastructure limitations created additional financial barriers that made A380 operations even less attractive to cost-conscious American carriers. Emirates the exception that proves the rule. Emirates' spectacular success with the A380 ultimately purchasing 123 aircraft from the total production of 251 units, delivered to 14 airlines worldwide, actually reinforces why American carriers were right to reject it. Emirates operated in a completely different ecosystem that was purpose-built around the A380's strengths. Their business model centered on Dubai as a single mega-hub strategically positioned between continents, allowing them to reach most major global cities within a single flight segment. Dubai International Airport was literally engineered around A380 operations, with Terminal 3 featuring 20 gates designed exclusively for the Super Jumbo. The airport's 24-hour operations permitted optimal aircraft utilization without the nighttime curfews that plague American airports, and can result in thousands of dollars in violation fines. Moreover, Emirates' government backing provided strategic patience and financial flexibility that publicly traded American carriers operating in hyper-competitive markets simply couldn't afford. Legacy of the giant. Innovation beyond success. As we reflect on the A380's journey, it's crucial to recognize that this magnificent aircraft was uninherently flawed. It was simply purpose-built for an operational model that American carriers could ineffectively execute. Airbus originally projected demand for over 1,200 very large aircraft, but when production ended in December 2021, only 251 had been delivered. The A380 represented a wager on a specific vision of aviation's future, one where slot-constrained megahubs would necessitate ultra-high-capacity aircraft. While that future never fully materialized as projected, the A380's technological legacy continues to influence aircraft design today. Many innovations pioneered by the A380 have found their way into newer aircraft designs, and its DNA lives on in models like the A350 and Boeing's latest offerings. Today, most A380s remain in service with airlines like Emirates, British Airways, and Singapore Airlines, while only 4 carriers have fully retired their fleets: Air France, China, Southern Malaysia Airlines, and Thai Airways. Thank you for joining us on this fascinating journey through aviation history. The story of the A380 reminds us that sometimes the most impressive achievements aren't measured by commercial success, but by their ability to push boundaries and inspire wonder. If you found this deep dive into aviation mysteries as compelling as we did, please subscribe to the World Documentaries for more captivating stories that explore the hidden forces shaping our world. We'd love to hear from you. Have you ever flown on an A380? Would you seek out routes served by this magnificent Super Jumbo? Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below, and let us know what other aviation mysteries you'd like us to explore next.